playoff. And now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Utah State Aggies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team flying down. A good job. They limit the return. Not much there. The play fake on first down. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing run. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Wants to throw it. Receiver makes the catch, and the gain just good enough for a first down.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Productive drive so far as they reach the 40 with another first down. They'll run it here. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short, your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. Goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Caught way downfield and still one inside the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Aggies offense is back on the field now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down because he just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Looking to throw here. The pass is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Makes the grab. It's Sanders. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Toss play to the outside. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking for a receiver. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Gamecocks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. On the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. The Gamecocks churn out another 1st down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit out of the field.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky that it's incomplete. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. He escapes the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
I mean, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interested to see what the call is here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And the Gamecocks will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Man, I love to see these big fellas get a chance to make a play. Usually it's the guys on the edge, linebackers, but here, the nose guard comes up with a sack.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Running back has it on the screen now. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. And the 1st quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. End zone ahead. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
What a play by this quarterback. You're talking about 3rd down. This is a critical time in this game, and he comes up with that play against this coverage. Everything's covered. Uses his legs for not only a 1st down, but a touchdown.
Utah State, 0.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
And the Utah State offense will take over. 1st and
10. Utah State's offense back out on the field now. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They lose yards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game, and this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the 1st down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Trying for a 4th down completion. And he can't connect. It's a costly turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Gamecocks line up with a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass.
And he will score! Touchdown, South Carolina! Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Utah State, 0.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Utah State offense out there. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end, and got stopped. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
With third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
That's reeled in. It's Larson. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Now it's 2nd down here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. 2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
And the Gamecocks trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
2nd down and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They stop him again. Back-to-back plays go nowhere here on the goal line.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Catch made on the right side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't. So now we got a fourth down.
Mid kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. Return begins inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Utah State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Aggies offense is back on the field now. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. The back's got it again. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that 1st down.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nothing doing in that play. The big D-tackle there for the stop.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now. The Gamecocks come up to the line in the hurry-up. Try and muscle for the first down. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Tries the right with a quick throw. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Oh, that is a tough drop for the offense. This tight end is normally very reliable as an option down here in the red zone. And if the quarterback can't depend on him in these situations, it can really limit what you can do as an offense.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
With another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. He'll set the offense up at the 31.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. He's got it on a crossing route. He brings him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Pulls it in. It's Morrison. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. Way too much speed in that play. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. from deep in the end zone. He'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught near the sticks. It's Larson. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Taking a deep shot here to the right. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. And the Gamecocks will send their punt team onto the field. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. Utah State's offense back out on the field now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it second and medium. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
First down and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. In the clear at the 25. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Aggies. as they get on the board here in this playoff game. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
41, Utah State, 7.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. And it's caught across the middle. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. A completion makes it second and short. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Here comes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
They'll kick it away here. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Utah State offense out there. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. First down and more. He's still running. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. They're going to run it here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Sticking with the running game. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide.
But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Third and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. The defense showing blitz here. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Looking for some space. It's Briggs. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Third down, condensed field, and this quarterback finds an opening and picks up a nice gain, and that'll set up a 1st and goal.
So another third down conversion. Now they're set up at 1st and goal. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Utah State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle.
41, Utah State, 14.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And they hand it off to the back. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He'll field it close to midfield, and he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. But check out the game summary here so far. got it again. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Breaks an open space. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Using his legs, it's Briggs. Third down coming up after that running play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
With this big a fourth-quarter deficit, defense playing smart, very well prepared for these four verts. Quarterback's going to have to find a way to deliver accurate passes downfield if they want to come back in this game.
That's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Breaks loose at the 45. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, this defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Next up, 6. Brings up third down.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He shreds the tackle.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The Gamecocks looking to keep this drive moving.
Love the aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, willing to take a chance here. You know, we've seen them do it a few times. They're now 3 for 3 on these fourth down calls.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Utah State, 14.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Aggies offense is back on the field now. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
What a Great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
There's the handoff. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Looking to pass here on second down. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up. Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Utah State's offense back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Grab behind the line. It's Briggs. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Handoff from the shotgun. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The ball is loose. The defense has got it. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. Grinding away with their running game. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Nice grab. It's Morrison. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36. And the Gamecocks line up on 1st and 10 now. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. He's got the first and still going. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive moving. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here we go. Looking to pass. It's Henry. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Point after, not quite through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away.
Utah State, 14.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The shotgun handoff here. Has the first down and more. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42. First down here for this offense. The back's got it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.